Hey, what's going on, Knights? Name is Izzy the Gamer. Going back to another epic video! Again, this is the last video of my series. I am doing 3 of. I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all that have stayed and subscribed and just watched my content. You know, it's such an honor for me to produce any content. I mean, even recently, you know, that the YouTube Rewind was filled with so much material, and I love that, you know, and then a lot of y'all like that as well. And hopefully this is just the start of something new, something awesome, where I just actually found another game where I hope I'm going to be able to record and upload soon, because it actually was a one of the games that just came out as well. So hopefully we'll see how that goes. But today this is actually a video of 5 things about me, or my channel, I guess you can say. So we'll go ahead and jump into it. Like I said, I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all. It has been such a fun ride, 2018, and hopefully 2019 will have a much bigger ride, a much more fun ride, to say the least, you know, because like I said, I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all. Now, before we get started, let me go ahead and say this is actually going to be a giveaway video. Go ahead and leave in the comments down below what you have enjoyed, I guess, this year. What, like, if you started playing a game this year, or like a mobile game or something like that, or something along the lines of that, something where something positive, you know, something positive, so we can have, let's make this community a positive community. Okay, I would love to see what y'all loved or picked up or something like that. I'm not sure where I'm going to put this in the video, but hopefully y'all watch the top 5 so y'all can understand where I'm going with this. Anyways, that's all I have. So, and with that, let's start with number 5. So number 5, let's talk about my channel, how it started. This channel, actually, funny enough, it started with me and my cousins, or my cousins and I. We were just messing around with stuff, and you know what, we're like, you know what, let's just start. Technically, my channel started like 5 years ago. So, but I was like completely on and off. I stopped making videos for like 2 or 3 years or something like that. But it came to a point where I didn't know what to do at that time of life. It was a lot of stuff was going on. Editing took a long time because I didn't know, like, I was editing too much, and it took too long for me to upload, and the views were not like making up for how long I was editing for, and it was kind of throwing me off from school as well. So I was like, you know what, I need to stop and focus. But yeah, so the beginning was actually, like I said, my cousins and I, there was no editing. I was recording with the friggin' phone. I was recording the screen with the phone, and even then, like, I was doing Nintendo games, and they would copyright me, every single one of them, because I didn't know you needed a license to actually do that or whatever. You need to partner with them. But so yeah, I started with Nintendo games, and then eventually along the lines I started hitting mobile games, and that's actually number 4. So number 4 is actually how I started playing mobile games, which is actually kind of funny. Mobile games, like my senior year, I had passed everything. I was already done with practically everything, and I was like, you know what, I started downloading games, but they're not like the games I play now, not the gacha games. They were actually the games where it's like the higher score you get, the better. It's more of those like rage-inducing type of games, I guess you could say, where you just like Flappy Bird or whatever, like you want to beat your score type of thing. And I've always downloaded those, and then my friend was like, hey, why don't you download Clash of Clans, like join my clan, you know? And I was like, man, bro, that's lame, get that away from me. I was like, no, bro, it's really fun. So I tried it, and then it eventually became a point where I was like, you know what, I actually do like this, it's really, really cool. And then I started spending money, and then and then I started playing Summoner's War. And I never thought of actually making content on it until, like, actually my mom, when I started my channel, my mom actually told me, she was like, if you're going to be spending money on these games, or you're going to be, like, doing these games, why don't you just review them? Why don't you actually do videos on them? And I was like, why don't I? So I invested in it, and then I found out my computer had an editing software. And I started finding out a lot of stuff, and I still am finding stuff out about it. That's really how I actually got into mobile games. it's like I said, it's one of the good and bad things, you know. Like I said, it distracts me, but at the same time it's too distracting, you know. But still, it was still really fun. I have not even stayed in contact with that guy that actually got me into that game. He actually quit like a while after. Like, man, like, to be honest, I've always had a thing with because I've been robbed from my house before, and I've had this thing where actually I'm like, you know what, if I'm gonna buy stuff, I don't want them to be in my house. So I've never actually bought a like PlayStation or an Xbox or anything like that, because like if it was, it's because of my parents or my dad. But I always bought mobile stuff. Like, I mean, I have like right here, you don't see it, but I have right here, I literally have a PSP, PS Vita, Nintendo DS, 3DS. I have all that because it was mobile. I could carry it in my pocket. It wasn't it, so it wouldn't be stolen, even though it's home now, right? But still, you know, and this is always in your pocket, so when you're bored somewhere, you will always be able to actually play it and take your mind off of stuff if something does happen. So yeah, long story short, that's how I started mobile games. Okay, so let's go to number 3, the big stuff. Okay, number 3. It's actually that I play piano, and hopefully I can actually have an outro of me playing piano. I want to show y'all what I do, and my piano itself. I've been playing since they got me to play at church, which was about like 7 or 8. So I've been playing for a while, on and off, you know. But like now, like I've been taking it more seriously, so I actually have been a lot more focused on it and been like trying to find out to smooth it out, I guess, in a way. So that's why, like, when you like, it's hard to concentrate on one thing because I'm concentrating on so many other things, and piano is one of them. They're one of my priorities because I do play at church as well, and I do play like by myself when I just want to relax or something like that. I usually just play, and it kind of smooths me out, which is why I love this one anime called Your Lie in April. Your Lie in April. I love that anime. It was such a beautifully made anime, but that's besides the point. It has been a big part of my life. Like I said, I spent a lot of money on that piano. I actually do have, and there are no regrets. I love it, and it's I'm hoping to get a bigger piano to actually play on like a grand piano or something like that when I move out or something. But yeah, so that was number 3. Let's go ahead and go to number 2. Number 2 is anime. Speaking of anime, I've actually gone into anime. It's been actually almost a year. I have not been way into it. Actually, it's probably been a year when I watched my first anime. But anime has been such a, like, some of y'all are like, oh my gosh, weeb, get away from me, I don't want to get infected. No, it's not bad. I thought, to be honest, when I first started, I did not want to watch it because I thought, man, all you're gonna see is Naruto runs and freaking all this stuff, and I thought all of them were Naruto. Like, I thought all animes were Naruto, and it really is not. Or all animes are Dragon Ball, and it really is not. It is up to preference, which is why I love it. So like people who watch anime make fun of people who watch anime because everybody has such different interests, such different perspectives on what they're watching. Like me, I got my brother to watch some of it, but we were watching Attack on Titan. It would come out weekly, and we'd be like, oh my gosh, could this happen? What about this? What about that? And it was so fun doing that, you know. And just talking to the community about like stuff like that, and then seeing how excited they get when something comes out or whatever. And I've talked to some people online, and it's like so exciting, like talking about some stuff. I mean, like 7 Deadly Sins was one of them. Love that one. Or like I said, Your Lie in April, like everybody cried their eyes out. You look up Your Lie in April and you look at the comment section, everybody's like crying about it, you know. Or if you everybody's talking about Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, you know, and of course Dragon Ball is one of the plain ones. But yeah, anime has really changed a lot this year. It has, funny enough, I don't know why, but it just watching them, it relaxes you. It makes you want to live that life, even though it's not real. But it's not cartoon. Like a lot of people are like, "Ah, why are you watching cartoons? It's freaking, you're freaking old or whatever." But man, like you show them a scene from like let's say Goblin Slayer or something like that. Like you will see like was it Tokyo Ghoul or something like that? Like, yeah, like those, like, they're not kids, they're not for kids, you know. Like, you show those things to kids, they'll be like, why are you showing this to my kid? Because they're not cartoons, they're not supposed to be for kids. So anyways, that's number 2. And number 1, is editing. I spoke about this a little bit earlier in the video, and editing has been such an amazing, like, it's art. To me personally, I feel like it's art, because when you look at it, you want to, you have to think of stuff on the moment. Not just, you can't just rely on yourself to be funny, I guess, but you have to rely, depending on your editing ways, I guess you can say. So if you want to add memes or whatever, everybody's different, and that's what I love about editing. Like, it gives me a canvas, and I'm able to just draw whatever on it, and it can be the most stupid thing, and y'all love it, and that's why I love doing it. It is so much fun spending hours and hours and hours editing, and then to see y'all's comments just being like, oh man, that intro is hilarious, your editing is so cool, man, and I love that, and that's what keeps me going. That's how editing started in this channel, is that I was like, you know what, I want to be different from a part of YouTubers, because if I just put my face cam and just post a video, it would just be any other YouTuber, and I don't like, not to offend anybody else, but I don't want to be like that. I want to be different. I want to be able to put a smile on people's faces, and that's my goal really for editing, is to not piss people off or anything like that. I mean, Josh Nick, you, like, I actually look forward to seeing your comments, you know, because it shows, you know, how much you like my videos, and I really do appreciate it. I mean, not saying that all of y'all that do comment don't matter, you know, but his has been like what is it called, standing out. It stood out. His stood out, and I really do appreciate you, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all, and that's why I love editing, and I will continue editing for as long as I keep going, because every time, you already know my phrase, I'm not going to edit this time. I'm going to do a little bit of edit. I'm just going to slap this green screen on, and then I sit on my bed and I'm like, and I'm just like, oh, I can do this, and I'm like, the imagination flows, and that's what I love about it. And you know what? I encourage y'all, not just me, and I hope it isn't cheesy or whatever you want to call it, but I encourage y'all to find that, you know, to find that thing where, you know, where you enjoy doing it, you know. Like, a lot of people on this platform, it's all about the views, it's all about the subs or whatever. You know, it is not, like, it has a little bit to do with that, but the bigger thing that drives you is yourself. What's your motivation? Why do you do this? What's the point? And that's why, me personally, I sometimes just even post it and not even look at anything until like a few hours later, because I don't want me to be dependent on views. I want me to be like, you know what, I got my video done, I wanted to edit, and that's what I did, and I posted it, and that's what I want, you know. And I'm so glad that y'all are enjoying it, and that's one of my goals. And that is it for today. That is my top 5 things about this channel, and hopefully y'all did enjoy. Thank y'all very much for watching, and thank y'all for being here with me. This is the 3rd and last part of the series. Hopefully we can do this again soon. It was so much fun, and like I said, I really do appreciate y'all. And here's a little thing, you can point that way, a little outro, I guess, of my piano or whatever, and I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully y'all enjoyed, and I hope to continue sticking with y'all. Every like, comment, subscription is appreciated, and I hope to see y'all in the next video or whatever it is, next celebration. All right, peace.